Hello, friends. I hope you're all doing well. I'm alright. I know you didn't ask. Rude. Anyway, this is the finale. Or so OP says. I certainly think it is the finale. Or at least I hope it's the finale. Otherwise, I am increasingly incorrect. Of the Squirrelbeard saga, Ballad, whatever you want to call it. They call it Ballad. I'm going to go with Ballad just because it's actually said. I'm going to stop talking and actually read the story now. Anyway, here we go. From Reddit user Emerald Aussie. This is The Ballad of Squirrelbeard, Part 8. From Squirrelbeard to Magabeard. Oh, I don't like where this is going. Here we go, kids. Woo! Here it is. The finale. This wraps up my tale of Squirrelbeard and actually gets us up to the present day. Very present, because writing about this actually made me curious, so I texted him to see what he's up to. We'll get there. When we left off, SB had tried to assault me, I'm not allowed to say that word on YouTube, and I decided that was it. I did not want to be with this man. After 14 years, the spell had been broken, and the idea of even kissing him repulsed me. This is quite a turnaround after insisting for over a decade that he was my soulmate. I spent some time regrouping because this is a lot to wrap my head around. In the meantime, Beetle and I had slowly started talking again, but it was mostly small talk and not the hours-long talks about any and everything that we once had. He had finally parted ways with the hippies, except for his girlfriend, Hipster. Oh boy. She like PBR? I remember telling a mutual friend of ours that my friendship with Beetle would never be as close as it had been again, and that would be wrong. At this point in my life, I was focused on school and maintaining a daycare job. Childcare is a volatile industry. It doesn't pay well, daycares change owners frequently, and turnover is absolutely insane. I managed to stay in the industry as a lead teacher for most of the time, but not having job security was stressful. Yeesh, yeah. I also saw another guy off and on during this time. He was half neckbeard, half nice guy, and I prefer not to think about him. Fair enough. Not long after I turned 30, Beetle reached out to me saying he was having a hell of a time finding a job in another state, and he didn't know what to do. He'd also found out that Hipster had been stealing money from him and was using it to buy mouthwash to hide her alcoholism. Ow. I told him the job market in Capital City was booming, and if he would come here, my offer still stood, and I'd do what I could to help him and Wee1 get settled. To be honest, most of this was so I could help get Wee1 and have some much-needed stability. Because of a lack of any actual offers, Beetle agreed and came to Capital City. I found an extended stay hotel for them to live in that I could afford, while he found a job and Wee1 got settled into school. She was back in public school by this time. It was a little awkward at first to reconcile with Beetle after everything that happened, but it didn't take long before I was practically living in that extended stay hotel as well. One night when I was there, he was telling me about this girl that he was friends with in another state and wanted to date him, but he'd been out with her once and she was a terrible kisser and didn't go beyond that. I made a comment about how awful it would be to be a bad kisser and not know about it, and I hoped a guy never thought that about me. He asked me if I wanted him to kiss me and tell me. I see what you're doing. I nodded, we kissed, and the moment we did, it was pretty much devolved into sex immediately. Oh my. We decided we would be friends with benefits, and that's it. Once Beetle had managed to secure a new job, we ended up getting an apartment together. It had 2 bedrooms, and we gave Wee1 her own, and Beetle and I shared one. As friends, of course. Totally, as friends. That summer was a lot of my family thinking we were a couple and us denying it. And then came our first holiday together. Beetle and Wee1 didn't have any family, so I invited them to spend it with my family. When we got home that night, Beetle looked at me. If you ever want to take me off the back burner, I'm here. I looked at him in shock. Whoa, what? I didn't know you were on the burner at all. You said that would never happen. Well, I am. Smooth. Let's see where this is going. I left the room, went for a walk to clear my head. We had our friendship back. Did I want to risk it? Yeah, I did. This was a gamble and I wanted to take it. I told him I was in, and we started dating officially. 3 months later, he proposed, and just shy of our 1-year anniversary, we got married. Aw, that's sweet. I adopted Wee One as well. That piece of shit Ultrabeard was eager to sign away her rights. There was no fight, and the adoption was uncontested. UB wanted to get out of paying child support. To her dismay, the adoption did not end her child support obligations. She has 2 more years. It's the least she owes Wee One after the shit parent she was. Yeah, really. Wee One is a great kid. As I said before, she has a wonderful girlfriend, and they're looking at universities together. I'm so proud of her. Oh, that sounds really awesome, dude. Our marriage has had some trials. We lost my dad due to cancer in 2019. Oh, jeez. 3 weeks later, I was diagnosed with cancer. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. I went through chemo and managed to come through it. I'm in remission now, but I never could have survived without Beetle and Wee One taking care of me and supporting me. I'm so glad that you're better, dude. That's... Holy fuck, that's terrifying. Then 2020 happened. We all know what went down then. I lived in a bunker. Who am I kidding? I've always lived in a bunker. It's not going to change. Some people found they didn't like being in quarantine with the spouse. Beetle and I found that we are totally fine with just having each other for company. I highly recommend marrying your bestie. I second that. This year, Beetle and I will be celebrating our 6th wedding anniversary. 7th as a couple, and 21 as besties. It's awesome, dude. Beetle just got his master's degree and is working towards his doctorate. Awesome. We're both teachers. We live in a house in the suburbs with our pets and daughter. We both teach the same high school. Wee One attends, and Wee One is super happy to finally have 2 parents. That sounds really fucking cool. She's a great kid that I love more than anything. Life is good, and I'm so in love with Beetle. It's a love that I never dreamed of when I was chasing SB. I cannot express how fucking happy I am for you. That is super awesome. You guys sound so adorable. Which brings us to SB. So what happened to him? Well, he ended up going to school for something tech-based, but struggled to find a job. He did end up with a girlfriend, but it's not a good relationship. We've kept in touch, sorta. That is to say, we talk every few months and catch up, and then he does nothing for a few months. He has no kids, and his girlfriend doesn't want them, even though he does. How compatible. He says he and his girlfriend are more like roommates at this point, but he doesn't want to leave her either. He claims, happiness is a myth, and contentment is the best one can hope for. Wow, that sounds so healthy. I'm so glad that anyone should ever listen to his fucking relationship. Just fuck off, douche. When I express how happy I am, he just says, oh, that's good. Most people don't find that. He has no job security, no real prospects, a poor relationship, and just kind of gets through life. When the right-wing conspiracy stuff started, he hopped on that bandwagon. Oh boy. I'm not sure far how down the QAnon rabbit hole he resides, but he has mentioned that he expects to be rounded up by the left wing and taken to, quote, re-education camp any day now. Oh! Okay. He refuses to take the COVID vaccine and thinks that there was a mandate that never existed. I really don't want to get too political, so I'll leave it there. You get the idea. Oh, I do. Wow. Because of his conspiracies and refusal to be anything but miserable, I can only handle texting him in short bursts. Why do I do it at all? He's an old friend, and I just can't abandon him. I wish I could save him, but I've accepted. The most I can do is let him know that someone cares if he ever wants to be saved. Beetle doesn't get it, but I show him all the messages, so he knows how far gone SB is, and I think when it comes down to it, Beetle pities him a bit. As for SB is today, writing this made me realize I haven't talked to him in several months, so I shot him a text. Nothing has changed. He's still with the same girl and debating about breaking it off. Sad he has no kids, job hunting because his company is about to close up, and he's considering getting a plot of land and going off the grid. I mean, considering this guy's capabilities, I don't imagine that'll work out well. I guess so his left-wing overlords can't round him up. Oh yeah, because you totally know that's happening. Not sure how he would play WoW or MTG off the grid. He still does both, no judgment. WoW is a favorite family game for us. So that's it. That's the tale of Squirrelbeard. I'm sorry for the details I forgot, and did change some minor things that didn't change the story, just to make sure that SB doesn't know this is about him if he finds this before going off the grid. Spoiler, my town is not really called Capital City, lol. Thanks for reading, and if you're interested in Beetle recounting his tales of Ultrabeard and Cowgirl, let us know, because he's willing to write his own saga. Thanks again, and take care, one and all. Wow. First off, yes, I'm 100% totally okay with hearing those stories. If you're willing to share them, I would love to hear that. I think that would be fascinating. As as for Squirrelbeard and his, I'm gonna live off the grid to avoid dumb liberals. Shit fucking kills me. Oh my god. People like that never actually know what it means to be completely disconnected. So they're always just chatting shit. It's always just like, this'll make it so no one could ever find out where I am. Meanwhile, you're sending this from your fucking iPhone? Like, dude, are you serious right now? Do you even know how, like, survival shit works? Have you ever studied any of it? Have you looked into any of it? Just, guys like this fucking kill me. It's amazing. They wouldn't last more than, like, a fucking day. It would automatically just be like, but I don't know how to do these things. Yeah, because you didn't fucking research anything, and you have no intention of learning. It's that, too. There's totally ways you can learn this. But guys like this, come on. You know he's not gonna. You know he's not gonna read anything. That would be, work, and he doesn't want to do that. So, this is just fucking wonderful. This whole fucking... Wow. Just... You couldn't ask for a more karmic end, could you? OP has a fantastic life, fantastic family, fantastic future. SB is such an asshole that he's got basically just straight up... He is becoming like the living version of the Doomer meme. That's basically what it is. Just, everything's awful and I'm going to live off the grid because they're trying to track me. Spoiler alert, for anybody who thinks that, like, they actually are, they're not. You're not that important. Nobody fucking cares. I'm on YouTube and I'm not that important. Nobody fucking cares, dude. That's like a secret that, like, everybody who knows anything about this stuff knows and nobody who doesn't. Like, you're just not that important. Nobody fucking cares. So... that'll be the end of this one. Thank you, OP, for a fantastic saga filled with so many fucking twists. Holy shit. And thank you, oh wonderful listener. Whatever your name is. I don't know your name because I can't see you right now. Mainly because the camera's off. But thank you for listening. And know that I love you very much. And if you want to support this channel, you can do that. I have a Ko-Fi and a merch store. Ko-Fi's like Patreon, but it's like way fucking cooler. And my merch store has all kinds of really awesome things. Just all of them. Literally as many as I can get my hands on, because Threadless offers just like all kinds of stuff. And I'm just like, yeah, put a Moonhorse logo on that. I don't know why. I don't know who needs the Moonhorse yoga mat, but I sell that. Because fuck it, right? I mean, just fuck it, right? It's funny. If you would like to see these videos being filmed live, you can do that. Monday nights, I live stream these, so you can come hang out with me, do this, and other things. So, yeah. Thanks for hanging out. I love you all so very much. Check out the links below this and all of my videos. They're usually the same, but they've got a lot of good stuff in there. You should check that out. And, I'll see you in the next one. Okay. See you around. I mean, the video's over. You can leave now. There's not like a bonus thing. I'm serious. It's just it. It's just like... Alright, what do you call a cow laying down? Ground beef. There's your bonus. Alright, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.